Hey guys, DC Network here, coming at you with another video. We're about halfway through the month of September, with October fast approaching. Cartoon Network's plans for the month of October for spooky season being Halloween have become more apparent to us as the schedule for the end of September and early October has started to be revealed. And once again, as Cartoon Network's done for the past handful of years, Scoobtober is going to be their month-long celebration for Halloween during the month of October, and so far there's been absolutely no advertisements for Scoobtober yet on the channel. I haven't seen any sort of TV spots or anything like that advertising that this block is returning for the month. Most likely it's just a little bit too early. We'll probably see that within the next week or so, but what we do know is what the schedule is going to look like during the month of Scoobtober, at least during the first week or so of it. And by the way, before we get into that, it's going to be starting on September 30th at 10:30 a.m. We're going to have Scooby-Doo and Guess Who on all the way until 11:30 a.m. where we're going to have Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Then at 12 o'clock it's going to be the Scooby-Doo Show. Then at 12:30, What's New Scooby-Doo? And then at 1 p.m. it's going to end off with Be Cool Scooby-Doo. And essentially that's going to be the schedule daily for at least the first week of October. I do know that on October 4th, which I believe is a Friday, we're going to have a movie at 11:30 a.m. in Scooby-Doo and WWE The Curse of the Speed Demon. And then on October 5th, which is a Saturday, it's Scooby-Doo and Batman the Brave and the Bold will be on at 3:30. But for the weekday schedule, Monday through Thursday, it's just going to repeat with those Scooby-Doo shows that I mentioned before. But again, that is just for the first week of October. We don't know what it's going to look like past that. And as I've said with past Scoobtobers, my biggest criticism, if you will, for this month-long Halloween celebration is that it very much so just focuses on Scooby-Doo for some reason. I never really understood this because Cartoon Network, always back in the day with their classic series, they were very good at making holiday specials, representing the different holidays within their series. Obviously, the two big ones that get focused on the most is Christmas and Halloween, and Halloween had a plethora of different Cartoon Network specials that were made throughout the years, whether it be the Amazing World of Gumball's various Halloween specials, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy's Halloween special, Foster Home for Imaginary Friends had one as well, and I could go on and on and on with all of the different spooky themed episodes that were released for a wide variety of Cartoon Network series from their past, like the Terror Tales of the Park. Those are usually on every year at some point. But anyways, my biggest criticism for this as of right now, and again, this might all change once we see more of the schedule, this might all change once we see the promotional material, the little TV spots and trailers for Scoobtober, but my biggest criticism every year is that they kind of hyper focus on Scooby-Doo for Scoobtober instead of having a broader picture, a wider variety of shows airing their Halloween specials on the channel, which, look, I understand Scooby-Doo has a lot of spooky vibes inherently just based on, you know, the premise of the show. It's a group of kids trying to solve spooky mysteries and whatnot. Obviously, there's a lot of Halloween inspiration there, and that fits the month very well, but I hope they don't forget all the other classic specials that they created. I mean, remember back in the day, they used to have, during the month-long Halloween celebration, or however many weeks they used to celebrate it for, they used to basically have a marathon of all of the old Cartoon Network classics, all of their Halloween specials. And remember, they used to also have some movies on the air as well. I remember they used to have the Scary Godmother movies, and I believe they had something, it was called Jimmy and the Pumpkin Patch or something along those lines. It was about some kid with a giant pumpkin or something of the sorts. Let me know down in the comment section below if you know what I'm talking about, because I can't remember the name of it. But nevertheless, my point is that the month of Halloween used to be this big celebration for Cartoon Network, and I think it's great to see them continuing the tradition they've started a few years back with Scoobtober. I think that's a great branding for Halloween, a great branding for Cartoon Network during the month of October, but I hope they start to broaden it and make it bigger than just Scooby-Doo on the channel. I know last year they did have some other Cartoon Network Halloween specials, but it was mainly stuff from what I recall that premiered after the year 2010. I hope they dig deeper into their library and actually start to show some specials that came out before the year 2010. Like I said before, there's a ton of classic Cartoon Network series that have fantastic Halloween specials. The number one in my heart is the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy Halloween special, and heck, the entirety of that show is essentially a Halloween special because there's a lot of spooky vibes and whatnot, so they could pull from any episode if they wanted to, which I'm sure Checkered Past will be airing some episodes from that series. But also Ed and Eddie's Halloween special, Foster Home for Imaginary Friends Halloween special, Operation Candy, which I believe was the Codename Kids Next Door Halloween special. There's a lot of episodes from a lot of different series that they could pull from for Halloween, yet they tend to hyper fixate on Scooby-Doo. And look, I love Scooby-Doo as much as the next guy, but I would like to see them do more for Halloween. I would like to see them focus on more than just Scooby-Doo. I would like to see them put an emphasis on the Cartoon Network originals that came out throughout the years. Remember, Chowder had its own Halloween special as well. It's just, I've said this in multiple videos lately, but it just seems to me for the past year plus 2 years, Cartoon Network, whenever they have some sort of celebration, whether it be for a holiday or whether it be their 30th anniversary, they tend to seem to focus on shows that came out after the year 2010. They never really go back into their library for series that came before that, and I just hope that eventually, whatever is causing them to not do that, eventually they look past that and start to recognize that they were founded before 2010. 2010 was not the first year of Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network has an over 30-year history. I hope they begin to highlight more of it than just the handful of shows they choose from the 2010s and the handful of shows that are on checkered past. But that's neither here nor there. The main point of this video today was to tell you guys that Scoobtober is coming back on September 30th, and for now it's just going to be a whole lot of Scooby-Doo. Hopefully more gets announced in the near future and we start to see a lot more on Cartoon Network for Halloween than just Scooby-Doo and some shows airing their Halloween specials from the 2010s. Let's get some of those classics back on the air. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about all of this. What do you guys think about Scoobtober? Do you like the block, or do you wish that Cartoon Network would do something different this year for Halloween? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this from DC Network. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.